Yes, yes, yes. People, we are back. We are back. We are back. H God, Beer Sports Talk, and we are back for another one. And today, we're going to review the second and the final night of WrestleMania. Now, obviously, from the video before this, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Fire stuff. Kind of explain how we've gotten here. So, no need to do any of that here. We just jump straight into it. Just like how they jumped straight into the action on night 2 with the WWE Women's Championship Triple Threat Finals match with Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. Now, it's a fire match, you know what I mean? Fire match, fire way to open the proceedings of the night. Obviously, 3 of the biggest, most talented performers in the company right now. It's like I said, bro. The best thing WWE did was let women actually wrestle. And these 3 women showed it last night, you know what I mean? Hard hitting, high flying, spots, all of that. And then in the end, a wicked spot by Io Sky to pick up the, some say, surprising victory. It was a nice little swerve by WWE for doing it that way there still. And I like it, you know what I mean? I like it. So that was the first match. So following that now, we had the Sin City street fight. Like, to me, it's always so funny when they just add different names. Like, it's just a street fight. But, you know, they're in Vegas. Vegas is Sin City. So, Sin City street fight. And, you know, it was cool. You know, typical street fight. You know, the beef between them it's been brewing for a minute. There are some good spots. Yeah, not really too much to say about this. It was just like a basic street fight. And not to say that, you know, the match was bad or anything. Both guys put on a good performance. But, you know, I mean, it wasn't the most grueling, you know, just a typical street fight. So this was another good one. So after the street fight now, we had the Intercontinental Championship Fatal 4-Way between Champ Braun Breaker, Finn Balor, Penta, and Dominic Mysterio. And I'll be honest, this one, it felt a little bit overbooked to me personally. You know what I mean? And like, it was a good match because it was fun. You know, it's chaotic. Like, pro wrestling is always fun when it's a bit chaotic. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel like guys didn't, and it sounds weird to say that because I think ultimately the ending of the match got like the outcome they were looking for, because like, and Dominic won, you know what I mean, by snaking Balor. So there's like that deceit that's sold in the judgment there, right there. So that's some storytelling there, while also like making Dominic like the most over person now, oddly, because the crowd was lapping it up, eating it up, you know what I mean? But I just feel like they could have gotten to that avenue without needing like it to be a fatal 4-way almost, you know what I mean? Still a good match, you know what I mean? Still a good match, but like a bit much for me personally. So then after that, you have the open challenge match between Randy. You know what I mean? I don't know if my boy Randy is close to retirement or what, but you know, we had to get this match in. Mystery opponent, who turns out to be the man himself. I believe in Joe Andre. I believe in Joe Andre. Yeah. Joe Hendry comes out, TNA champion, to face Randy Orton at WrestleMania. And I mean, it makes me wonder it makes me wonder if like a WWE takeover of TNA is close or what it is. I mean, they've recently showed that they've had friendly relationships, and there's been a lot of crossover, but like to see Joe Hendry on WrestleMania, it was the last thing on my bingo card personally. Kudos to anybody who guessed it or seen it coming, but I could say I definitely didn't. And I mean, it was an okay match, you know, nothing too quick. Getting around to the victory, getting Joe Hendry that big exposure, win-win. It was, you know what I mean, it was cool. And I mean, who doesn't love Joe Hendry? Joe Hendry's entrance, right? So following this, you had just a normal singles match, Logan Paul versus AJ. And personally, I think, you know, this is just WWE leaning into that, you know, modern day virality of it. You know, they got Logan Paul, you know that Logan Paul is a big internet, you know, sensation, media personality. So let's get him in front of people as much as possible. You know, and I mean, me saying that is a bit disingenuous because it makes it seem as if bro is not good at what he does. And he's actually a very good wrestler, especially for considering for like just a regular guy, if you want to say, to have just taken up wrestling. He's actually pretty good, and you could tell that he's put work in the craft. So, you know, all due respect, and I mean, clearly, you know, he has the respect of the people in the backroom staff, because, you know, him getting a clean victory over AJ like that at WrestleMania, that's pretty big for him. And shout out to AJ for giving him that kind of, you know what I mean, exposure, because there are a lot of vets that'll be like, yo, there's no way I'm losing to this guy, but AJ did it, you know? Now, the penultimate match of the night before the main event, obviously the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, with champs Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez going up against Lyra Valkyrie, and who was supposed to be Bayley getting injured. So a mystery partner who turns out to be Becky Lynch. Now, if I'm being honest with you, we kind of could have seen this one from a mile away. I don't know who didn't or who wouldn't see it, but good nonetheless. You know what I mean? Becky's back. It was fun, and you know, they got the win, and Becky's champ again. You know what I mean? So you can't be mad at that. Happy for Lyra. Happy to have Becky back. You know what I mean? Okay match. It was cool. You know what I mean? Liv Morgan was doing her little heelish stuff, running around. And like, yeah, it was a cool match. And all of this now leading up to the moment that everybody had been waiting for, this entire WrestleMania series, essentially. You know what I mean? Having finally gotten the John Cena heel turn, to see him try to make history and go after that title and go after Cody. And you know, the back and forth that they've had in the build-up of this has been pretty good and pretty entertaining, if I do say so myself. And I mean, if I'm being honest, like, there's some people who are surprised. I'm not surprised at all that they put the belt on Cena and they gave him that. I mean, it's his last run. You know what I mean? And there is so much more. Put it this way, it was kind of obvious because, yeah, not to say that there was nothing they could do if he lost last night, but there's just so much more to gain with a heel Cena, how he's been doing it with the belt now. Like, yo, can you imagine Raw? Like him on Raw with the belt now? Oh, like in the press conference, he already said, he's like, yo, tune in to see how I ruin wrestling. Yo, it's wild. This is the stuff we wanted to see. You know what I mean? This is the stuff we wanted to see. At the end of the day, he could still lose it at the end. You know what I mean? It makes sense. It makes sense. We didn't really have to go into the match too tough. You know, it was a good match, but it was more so the payoff for the end of the story. We wanted to see what it was. One thing I do have to say though is this. Yeah, Cena should have won and all that, but like, why the fuck is Cena winning because of a Travis Scott interference. Like, I understand the whole business and they're doing merch and all that with Travis Scott, but it's like, bro, like why is Travis Scott there? Even if you want to have Travis Scott, like, bring The Rock or somebody, bro. Like, tell that nigga, yo, forward, brother. Like, what if you I pay the money off of it? It's like Travis Scott. To me, that's the only thing that ruined it. It's like, it's like Travis Scott, bro. Like, but apart from that, you know, it was cool. And I mean, minus the Travis Scott shit, it was a great way to end Mania because it sets up, like I said, last night ending makes, especially that first hour of Raw on Monday, like must-see TV. Like, there's no way you can miss it because it's like, what now? What now? Where is it gonna go now? Like, I'm really interested and excited to see how the rest of this goes. And that's ending my recap of Mania this year. Another good Mania. If I was to rank it out of 10, I'd give this Mania a solid 8. A solid 8. You know, it was really good actually. You know what I mean? Really good compared to some Manias. Not really a whole bunch of filler matches. Oh yeah, bonus point shout out to Stone Cold Steve Austin, bro. Come down there on the ATV, crashing into the wall. Got that lady looking like she's like, yo, I'm about to get a check. But yeah, man, shout out to my boy Stone Cold, man. He the G. And yeah, shout out to WWE after another successful Mania. And shout out to all of you who have been locked in and locked in. Matter of fact, if you made it this far, comment Mania 2 locked in, so we can know, say, oh yeah, you're fully locked in. And with that being said, people, until the next one, I'm out.